Once again, you are welcome, ladies and gentlemen, our dear good friends and our viewers. Thank you for being part of us. Thank you for being part of the great legacy channel Africa, LC Africa. God bless you for your support, your love and care, moral support, financial support, and support in all aspects of life. Thank you for being with us once again. We are back to take on with our chapter that we started some time for a sweet relationship. The chapter we started on some time for a sweet relationship. We have been saying that relationship that starts with friendship, goes with pairing off, goes with dating, goes into, this is when we mention love now, then we extend into courtship, and it will finally end in marriage. For this relationship to be sweet, to be harmonious, to be enjoyable, to be good, to be memorable, there are things that we have been learning that must be taken into account. This moment, once again, we want to continue with something important. The other time, for those who want to make a, to have revision of what took place the other time, you find us on YouTube. When you look for Legacy Channel Africa, you'll get us there. You take on the chapter that we did, the sub-chapter we did sometime. This moment we are looking at inside marriage. The other time we looked at inside courtship. All these subtopics fall under big chapter for a sweet relationship. We said we are looking at inside marriage. Briefly, marriage is a union between man and woman as husband and wife, or to become husband and wife. I said a union, a union. But to marry, the word marry means to bring together or to put together. I have labored to explain this, giving examples, illustrations, descriptions. To marry means to bring together or to put together. What we put together, what we bring together, this is another thing. For marriage, remember the other days we've been explaining, starts with two people, a boy and a girl, a man and a woman, who will become husband and wife. But we said for a sweet relationship, they must begin as friends, unconditional friendship. Then we take on with pairing off. This we have been explaining. Please find us on YouTube. You'll get us there for the programs that you may have missed. As we connect to this one, there are those proceeding programs that you need to look at, you need to watch and see. Then as we connect to this one, I said in a sweet marriage, if marriage must be sweet, inside marriage, what must be done? I want to talk about but a few aspects. The Bible has examples of people who started marriage relationships which we read about up to today having been sweet, harmonious, good, memorable, enjoyable. Examples are many. In the process we shall be talking about them. I want to talk about something which people confuse or misunderstand, but for those of you in a relationship, still in friendship, maybe in courtship, but more so those who are already in marriage, however old, 1 week old, 1 day, you're still in honeymoon, so many years old, there is something we want to understand this moment, something simply called romance. Romance, R-O-M-A-N-C-E, romance, is something people misunderstand. When mention is made of the word romance, people's minds go into some other things. This situation when the two hold each other and of course dive from the seat, from the sofa set down to the carpet and roll so many times. That's what people think. For a sweet marriage, in a sweet marriage, it is important that romance is expressed. Expressions of romance are important for a sweet relation. What do we mean here? Romance is wider than the way we think. It is wider than just holding each other, maybe kissing, hugging, long hug, long kiss. then changing position from the chair to the carpet, from the carpet to somewhere else. Yes, these are parts of it, aspects of romance, but it is wider. For a marriage which has taken an hour or minutes old, years old, weeks, months, romance is an aspect that must be taken must be given keen attention. What do we expect in romance? We expect man and woman, now husband and wife. We expect things like music, some good music, romantic music. What is the importance of romance before we go further? Number one, romance is environmental, is an environmental factor. It can be learned. Those of you who have grown up in homes where the parents express romance, the father came back the other day carrying a gift as simple as an apple, as simple as a hanky, and simply handed it to the partner. Then they hugged, smiled, jumped. Children who have grown up in such homes, it is likely that they will learn this and they will express it in their relationship, in their marriage. Oppositely, children who have grown up in homes where questions characterize the marriage. Will you eat? Have I already eaten? Will you bathe? Did I bathe in the garage, in the workshop? This kind of relationship. Bitter exchanges of bitter words. The situation, the relationship is not harmonious, is not peaceful at all. Children who have grown up in such homes are likely to be violent, hostile, may not be romantic. I said it is environmental, it can be learned. That's what I said. Know your romance limits. We must not go to the extremes. Of course, we look at many other factors. Romance relieves stress, strain, and lifts libido. I said relieves stress, strain, and lifts libido, the sexual libido in this case. Simply about romance. What and how are we supposed to do it? I am giving my views because I said romance is a key factor in marriage, for a sweet marriage. The other time we were looking at in a sweet relationship, but we said inside courtship. Now we are looking at inside marriage. We find things like romance. They must be there. Romance is characterized by giving or exchanging gifts. These gifts, according to our income, our financial ability. I said according to our financial ability. Some people will give land title in the names of the recipient. Others will donate or give a good vehicle, the car card in the names of the recipient. Others will give, I said, such big things. But those of us who cannot afford such, we still have to be romantic. We can exchange things as simple as a hanky and take trouble to make it personalized. Yes, there are companies which can make these simple gifts personalized, like writing the names of the recipient, drawing flowers onto the gift, donating a cup, I said a cup. But this cup, somewhere in the sides, somewhere in the bottom, the names of the recipient are written there. These look small, but take it all. But they count a lot. The other topic we said, in mind the minutest. Small things matter a lot. We said you can easily sit on a big stone, call it a rock, but you cannot sit on a simple pin. If a simple stone is or happens to be inside your shoe as you wear the shoe, it will cause great discomfort. I said great discomfort and great inconvenience. Small things. Positively, these small things also matter. To move a relationship inside marriage, these small gifts, exchange of gifts matter. Number two, it is important in a sweet marriage, inside marriage, to know important events and to observe them. Important events include the birth date. I said birth date, the partner's birth date. By the way, don't forget even the birth dates of those people who are intimate to her or to him, close friends, parents, relatives, the birth date of his or her father, his or her mother, his or her aunt, his or her children, his or her close friends, etc. They are important to observe. Actually, it is here that one can organize simple but significant surprises. I said simple but significant. It is on this important day, because these are events which must be given attention for inside a good marriage. Marriage is an institution which must be lifelong. Because of this, therefore, it must be enjoyed. It must be a small heaven on earth. It must be growing every day. It must not base on history, like you did this the other time, you did that the other day, you annoyed me the other time. It must not be built on such. Those must be forgotten. We must keep continuous replenishment. We must keep rehabilitating and renovating it by learning more, by doing small but positive things which will take life on. Inside marriage, we said, we are looking at romance in marriage as a very important, significant aspect. I have talked about exchanging gifts. I've talked about observing important events in his life, in her life. Events like his or her birth date. Observing events like anniversary, your wedding anniversary, for those who have wedded officially, legally. Anniversary. When it comes, something must be done to make him remember those moments. Remember how they marched. By simple organizing, I still emphasize, according to our financial ability. Don't stretch beyond your capacity, your ability, because it will end us in problems. We are talking about romance in marriage. Romance. Number three. Reminders. Keep reminders like, I love you, I still love you, baby, sweet, honey, and all those important names. It can be also expressed in a way, go back early enough and organize small things. Design the bed in another unique way. Draw flowers on a piece of money, on a piece of paper. Write in the bedroom. Fix it somewhere. Hey, my one and only. The one I will love until I die. Those reminders. Sometimes they may be taken as a joke. One is joking, one is not serious, or one is hiding something, but it must be done genuinely and sincerely. These are expressions of romance. I've talked about the gifts. Yes, get that t-shirt which he already has, Take it somewhere and let a name be printed there, a flower and something else. Bring it back when it is changed. The same t-shirt which is old, the same shirt or blouse, same jacket, but somewhere it has a writing. I still love you, from your one and only, then you mention the name. This is romance in marriage. It is quite significant. We should not look at ourselves because we have taken 12 years, 15, 20 and above, and we say we have given up on this. The reason why partners are snatched by some unscrupulous people in marriage, the reasons are, those people outside there are strategic. While we say we have known each other, we have been together for over 10 years, for over a decade, what don't we know? Yes. Those outside there, let's name them as prostitutes, are very strategic. They will do simple things. She will make fry eggs and make passion juice and serve it while smiling, wearing an attractive attire at this time, and even wanting to carry the man. I want to caution and advise and counsel ladies in this case. One thing about men is, it is not how long a time you have been together that matters. It is those small things we keep doing that will keep relationship young and fresh. I said young and fresh. Mind the minutest. I've talked about gifts. Gifts, yes. A man can also make a surprise. Wake up early on a festive day, on an event like her birthday, wake up early enough and this time prepare and serve the breakfast. As she wakes up and realizing the man has already prepared this and is ready to serve it, there is a way it will lift her so high. It is as good as the praises, I said. It is not good to be dull. When something good has been done, please observe it, talk about it, make a positive compliment. Oh, thank you for this delicious meal. Oh, thank you for ironing and tidying and organizing my clothes. Oh, thank you for making our bedroom neat and clean and organized. Thank you for this good scent. I can feel it in the room, in the house. Thank you for receiving my visitors, my relatives, as they came to see us. All these things must be given attention for in a sweet marriage, for a sweet marriage. Inside marriage, I said, these things are important. Let's look at in a good marriage, the relatives and elders of the partner's side, when they come, or even before they come, please always remember to organize, either make a call. If the in-law will hear that, for example, I'm a man, if I call my mother-in-law, a surprise call, and I wish her, for example, happy Easter, happy Sunday, nice week, nice weekend, happy Sabbath, if she's an SDA. This mother-in-law will find some time and call her daughter, now my wife, that, did you know, my son-in-law called me. He was wishing me a nice week. There is a way it will keep the marriage moving. It will lubricate the marriage. It will oil the marriage. It will keep it moving, fresh and young, I said all the time. These are simple things, but they mean it all. They count. They mean a lot. They mean a lot. I said, keep reassuring. Keep reassuring the partner. I love you. I still love you. I'll be there for you. I'll cross the ocean for you. In romance, sometimes we don't carry our status to be so important. You're a manager somewhere, you're a head teacher somewhere, and you think you're still a teacher at home. You're a church elder somewhere, you're a pastor, and you think even at home you're a church elder and a pastor. Yes, you are indeed at the time of prayer. Fine. Because there is a home church, I know. For that particular time, yes, you're a pastor that particular time. Because the man being the family head must be the pastor at home, the elder at home. But I'm coming to something else. Sing some songs. In romance, we sing some songs, romantic music, romantic songs. I've just called to say I love you, and simply break it there. Make a call when she has gone for work. 1 hour after, make a surprise call. She thinks maybe you're talking about the daughter you left sick. But sing a song. No, I've just called to say I love you, and sing a song. A song. Romantic songs like every time you touch me, I become a hero. They mean a lot. It will push her miles ahead. This is romance in marriage. In marriage, we have to do all those things which people regard small, but to keep the marriage young and fresh and growing and glowing. I said growing and glowing. These things can be learned either through books or through looking at other people, but we said in romance, know your limits. There are those you can do by your personality, and those you may not do. When you are bringing them in, for you who have not been doing these things, for us who are counselors, we have had very many complaints. People are living together, but are not one. They no longer love each other. They separated long time ago. Actually, emotionally, they divorced. only factors are keeping them together. For him to continue being a church elder, he must still be with his wife. Because of the children, they are still bound together as husband and wife. But emotionally, psychologically, they separated some time back. Some time back. These things, small things we must do to keep the marriage growing and glowing, to keep young and fresh, I said. I said, sing songs, make statements, make simple writings, exchange gifts which are personalized. Instead of buying a soda, make a passion juice. Serve it in a special container, in a special place. Special place could be the veranda. By this time you have made it special. You have put some piece of cloth on which to sit. As you are serving it, you have given some. The other day, I was advising someone, make a simple writing. Write on the envelope, special letter to my beloved wife, special letter. But they're just 7 or 6 or 5 lines, just lines, I said, lines. The most important things about my wife, about my husband, the good things about her, about him. Make mention of them, mention them, write them down, and make a good conclusion. Because of these things, I always stick to her or to him. Somehow life will change. Somehow marriage will be made fresh, will be renewed, resurrected, etc. I was trying to emphasize, keep the marriage fresh, young, sweet, enjoyable, memorable. Don't want this partner not to look for another man or another woman. Do those things daily, regularly, but peacefully. That will keep him there. That will keep her there. Reassure him, reassure her. A doctor reassures the patient that you are getting better. The other day we are vomiting, today we are diuretic, we are getting better. Even when the patient and the relatives, the caretakers feel it is worsening, the doctors will keep reassuring. Reassure the partner that you are the one and only. Because of these good things, keep reminding her or keep reminding him. I said, sing songs, romantic songs. Make a simple call. I've just called to say, I love you. Every time you touch me, I become a hero. And many others. When you think about love, you think about me. And many other songs. They do a lot. They do a lot. But let you be genuine. For these things you have not been doing for some time, don't wake up one day and do all of them. No. List them down. Know where to begin and how to do it. Keeping in mind your personality, keeping in mind the situation, the mode, etc. When finances, about the finances, these are things that should be discussed, should not be hidden. You have declared you don't have even a single coin. But she realizes as she's taking your clothes to wash, there was a lot of money abandoned in the wallet. These lies will not keep the marriage growing and glowing. Marriage is an institution that is God-given. It must be a small heaven on earth. Because of this, the partners who are already married and those who are intending to, these things we have talked about and those we shall talk about more in time to come, must be kept important. May God bless you. And may you continue supporting and subscribing to Legacy Channel LC Africa, so that we may continue learning more and getting refreshed. May God bless you.
LC Africa! Like it, love it, and don't forget to subscribe. LC Africa!